My name is João. I moved to Iceland in January 2019, so it will be almost 2 years since I'm here. In Vestmannaeyjar. So when I moved to Iceland, I moved straight to Vestmannaeyjar. I never lived anywhere else except Vestmannaeyjar. I've been around, I know Reykjavik, a couple of other places. So about Christmas. Well, we celebrate, I think everybody celebrates Christmas. We do it mostly Christmas Eve, so on the 24th. We eat thorsku, bacalhau in Portuguese.
Okay.
Yes, we do it plainly simple. It's just boiled codfish with boiled potatoes, some vegetables, some olive oil. We actually have a tradition of eating in a big tray so you can share on the table instead of individual plates. That's kind of an old tradition. Some families keep it, some don't. Well, what else? We have a lot of desserts. We eat a lot of cheese in Christmas also. Well, we have a lot of cakes. We have an English cake. We have a cake that's translated to English called king cake. It's a cake with some dried fruits. I personally don't like it, but it's a tradition and every family has it. But most people don't eat it. I don't know why it's been around since I can remember. But we always have king cake. What else? Everybody gets together. It's a family affair. If it's a big family, it can be with 20, 30, 40 people. With the grandparents and the parents and the kids. And usually someone dresses up as Santa for the kids, always. Yes, always a family member and the kid. I remember I believed it like until I was 10 or something. Until I pulled the beard. Oh, it's you, Grandma. We open the presents after midnight on the 24th. That's also the tradition. We have the Christmas tree, Christmas decorations. Everybody's really jolly and happy, using Santa's hats. No, that's more of an Icelandic thing, yes. No, well, some people do, but it's more on the inside. With lights, okay, in the windows, but no, we don't have that much of a tradition of decorating on the outside. It's mostly on the inside, yes. We have the little socks by the fireplace, because most of us have fireplaces in Portugal. What do you mean, alcohol?
Yeah.
Yes. We drink alcohol, yes. Mostly wine and port wine. Also Christmas traditions to have port wine. Actually, I think the first time I had alcohol was a little cup of port wine when I was a kid. It's kind of a tradition to drink port wine. What else? Red wine, regular red wine. For the grown-ups, of course. Just a little sip for the kids. Some people do. We're a Catholic country. Some people go to church on the 25th in the morning. And then we have Christmas lunch on the 25th. It's also a big thing. We kind of have two Christmases. Well, two big events. One on the Christmas Eve, the dinner of 24th, and then the 25th on the lunch. So usually the older people. I'm not religious, so actually I've never been to church in Christmas, but my grandparents go in the morning, and then we have lunch. So it's a tradition for a lot of people to go to church, yes. So it has a religious connotation, of course, Christmas, the celebration of the birth of Christ. So second day, we have lunch, that's it. And we have also a big tradition. We have leftovers of the cod. We call it, roughly translated, it's called old clothing, because you just wrap up you take out the pieces of fish with the potatoes, you mash it, and you mix it with some vegetables, so it's kind of a mashup, kind of like your blockfishkur, something similar. We also have a roast, usually the turkey, so we have two things. On the Christmas Eve, we only have the thorsku, usually. In the south, some people have octopus, but mainly everybody has thorsku. On the 25th at lunch, we have that leftover from the cod, and usually turkey or roasted pig, depends on the families. There's no obligation to it, but the turkey used to be a big thing, then it evolved, everybody chooses what they want. Sometimes, my grandma used to make like 3 different roasts. She used to make turkey, chicken, and pork. Yes. Poor thing, she used to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So in the past few years, I told her, it's enough. Let the young people take over. You need to rest. So and my cousins went along. So actually, last Christmas I was in Portugal. I actually cooked with my cousins. It was really interesting. It was nice. We also have Secret Santa with friends and also with some members of the family. Because usually the gift thing, it's more for kids. And just the past few years, also because of economic crisis and everything, we decided to make for the grown-ups a Secret Santa. It's something symbolic, cheap. So yeah, usually with friends also. Yes, we
Yeah.
don't eat meat
Okay, that's the
of
same.
any kind.
Mhm.
Usually we can have maybe some smoked ham on the side with the cheeses because we have a section for cheese, a section for desserts. But no, nobody eats meat. Now that you ask, no, no recollection of eating meat on the 24th. No. Secret Santa with friends. Yes, I took that here because last year I spent Christmas here, my first Christmas
How was it?
without my family. It was interesting because I kind of have my own family here in Westmanner. So it was all people who stayed here for some reason. We all got together. And it was really interesting. We did the Secret Santa, we did the Thorskott. I introduced them to a Portuguese Christmas. I did some Portuguese desserts also. What else? We did the Secret Santa. It was really nice. Yes, they really loved it. I think it was different. Yes, it was really good in a way because it was interesting to spend. We had like 4 or 5 different nationalities at the table, which was interesting. But at the same time, I remember at some point, like after midnight, everybody missed their families and were calling their families. Yes, it was really. I was really happy, and at some point, a little bit sad because I missed my mom, my sister, my whole family, my grandparents, my cousins. Yes, because it's. I'm used to having a Christmas with a lot of people. Well, I try to do the same here. Have a lot of people around me. But yes, it was nice and sad at the same time, of course. Yes. This year, it will be the same probably. I will want to spend it here again. I will do something like I did last year. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. No, it's the same time schedule now.
Oh, okay.
Not during the summer, but in the winter, yes. Because we don't have summer schedule, we have always the same, so it becomes the same in the winter time. So yeah, it's the same schedule in Portugal. Yes, we used to watch it. We had our most famous comedian for years, not recent years, but I remember being a kid and watching. He had a show with making fun of a lot of famous Portuguese characters. Yes, we had a Christmas show. It was accustomed to at some point watch TV shows. Yes, yes, it was. Yeah. Feliz Natal para todos. Merry Christmas.